Hi guys, and welcome to your first lesson. We are going to be focusing on our part one, the history of life. Lesson one is our intro to biodiversity. So we're going to be learning a little bit about what that is and a couple things that go with that. What I'm going to ask you to do as you continue to follow along with the PowerPoint presentation is that you should have your notebooks in front of you and ready to go. Your notebooks are going to help you organize your thoughts and help you keep things together. These things are going to be important for you as you continue to study and for your tests down the road, because you will have an open nose test, which is going to be super helpful and lucky for you guys. These are things you're going to need to fill out along the way that are going to help you with your assignments. So make sure that you are taking good notes. Feel free to print things out as you need to help you stay on track. And if you have questions, please feel free to email me or let me know. All right, so let's get started. So one of the things we're going to look at is answering these following questions. What is an organism? What is an organism? So very good question. One of you guys should be able to answer this question, or all of you should. Well, the answer is it's any living thing around our world. There's many we should be able to think of that maybe we may not understand or maybe we haven't thought of before. Some of them could be, bacteria. Some of it could be an animal. It could be human. There's a lot of different things we can come up when it comes to organisms. Even if you were to search it in Google, I'm sure a lot of pictures would come up of exactly what an organism is. If you continue to keep moving on and look through stuff, you'll be able to understand the differences between organisms. So one of the things we need to understand, though, is the differences between organisms. And maybe there's some similarities as well. So what is the same about organisms that you have listed on your paper, and what is different? So at this time, I'd like you to take a second to pause the video so you can answer the following questions that we have. What is an organism? How many different organisms you can think of, and then be able to figure out what is the same and different. All right, so now that you've had some time to figure out what is same and what is different between the organisms you have listed from the previous PowerPoint, we're going to go ahead and look at what biodiversity is. So what does biodiversity look like? Now, if you look at the pictures here, we have a giant fruit bat. Then we also have a panda ant. It's an ant, and it kind of looks like a panda because of the colors. Then we have a blue dragon. It's a type of organism. And then we have a maned wolf. Kind of looks like a fox almost. Then we have a Venus flytrap and a honey fungus. So biodiversity is the variety of life that exists in a particular habitat or an ecosystem. Biodiversity, as you can see from the previous PowerPoints, it looks very different across multiple different types of settings. It could be bacteria, it could be plants, it could be fungus, it could be mammals, it could be anything really, even us as humans. But biodiversity, again, is the variety of life that exists in habitats or ecosystems. So I bet you in your homes you have different types of diversity, just like if you were to be in the Amazon. So just keep that in mind there. So what's next? At this time, what you're going to do is you're going to do a quick write. This is an assignment that you have under lesson one, and you're going to explain, or how can you explain why there's so much diversity on life on Earth today? And also answer, how did it come about? So you're going to do this in one of your assignments that's listed under lesson one and answer your quick write. That's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to email me. Make sure you get this done, and make sure your notebooks are set up and ready to go. Thanks, and have a great day.